I'm going to talk about Zionism and about the conspiracies regarding Zionism. Zionism, there's also a lot of hatred towards Zionism, which some of it is anti-Semitic, some of it is different. It's actually, Zionism and Judaism is not the same thing, and anti-Semitic and anti-Zionism is not the same thing. There's some things in common, but there's also a lot of differences, and I'll make the case about it. Me growing up as a Zionist in Israel, we never understood why people hate us so much. We saw ourselves as a very peaceful movement. Peaceful, I mean, because we were involved in a lot of wars, but that's as defense. But as we saw it, we were very peaceful, and we didn't see what people saw against us. And it's only in the last few years that I actually learned the issue from the other side and see, and many things revealed to me. And again, like in anti-Semitic, there's a lot of things that was just not true, but it's always taught with some truth in it, and that's important. It's important to face and confront those truths, and if it needs to correct or pay penalty or whatever, you need to do that. But it's important to bring those 2 or 3 issues into justice, and then get rid of all the other claims, rather than deny everything and then get everything against us. And I say against us, I'm not a Zionist anymore, but I still feel very close to it, because still got family and friends in Israel. Let me start with the territorial claims, as if the Zionists are trying to take over the world. I don't know where these claims came from, but in reality, Zionism is going to give the Jews much less than what Elohim has promised to the Israelites. And so, I'm not talking about the borders today, because in the future there's going to be a 3rd World War, and then basically the New World Order is going to come. So I don't know exactly what land the Satan is going to give the Jews. It might be a bit more than what they have now, maybe less. It's hard to know. I don't know, and I don't think anybody really knows. Just have to wait and see. But I'm sure that it's going to be much less than what the Elohim has promised the Israelites. I'm not even sure exactly what the Palestinians are going to get. There's a hatred-love relationship between the Satan and the Palestinians. But the Palestinians themselves, it's not something that actually the Satan really loves. It's just a matter that he uses them in order to get the Jews and the Zionists react in a certain way that benefits him. So if he's got a script and the Zionist or the main character of that script, the Palestinians, basically their role is secondary, and just to cause situations and events in which the Zionists will react in a certain way, and according to that the Satan can provide or take from them. So it's kind of interesting, and a lot of it is more mystery than known, and we'll have to just wait and see how it goes. Remember, we live in a period of 2,000 years where there is no Bible prophecies about it. It was actually a mystery. So Elohim's definitely not going to tell me what's the prophecies for the next few years, because it doesn't deal with it. The Satan's not going to reveal me normally, except with some occasion he would tell me things more out of threat or temptation or something like that, but not the whole picture. Then there's going to be a period of 7 years, all the Bible prophecy, most of the Bible prophecy are aimed at. And we know a lot about what's going to be happening in those 7 years. But again, there's a lot of details that are still a mystery, so we'll have to wait. Now this is about the territorial. But Zionism is not only about territorial. The issue, the front claim of the Zionism is that it's a Jewish movement to go and live in Israel, in the land of Israel, which is true. But there's a lot of Zionists that don't live in Israel, and actually the bigger Zionists never lived in Israel.